40,000 artillery rounds, 200 M13 armored personal carriers, 11 M17 helicopters, and 100,000 Switchblade drones, and 500 Javelin anti-armor missiles. According to American officials, these weapons will help the Ukrainian soldiers to fight a different style of battle. In the open areas of the Donbass region in particular, where Russian forces currently appear to have taken a stronghold, and they are currently open to amassing an attack. The 2-month war has severely depleted Kyiv's firepower, but the Ukrainian forces continue to fiercely resist the Russian onslaught, but its armory is depleted, and the Ukrainian president is cognizant of the same. He is currently pressing for an urgent delivery of these ammunitions. Listen in.
Чим більше і чим швидше ми отримаємо всю зброю, яку запросили, тим сильніші будуть наші позиції, тим скоріше буде мир.
The Kremlin has warned that arming Ukraine with weapons can lead to unpredictable consequences, which includes targeting deliveries of the weapons to eastern Ukraine in particular. Now, this has become the recent focus of Russia's twofold month-long invasion of Ukraine. This has further prompted fresh risks of a direct Russia versus NATO confrontation. And there is some substance to the Russian threats. Moscow has now warned repeatedly that any weapon or weapon deliveries to Ukraine would then be legitimate targets. And this is what made NATO rethink its vows to arm Ukraine. And on March 13th, Russia attacked a Ukrainian military base close to the alliance's border, and the Yarov base is currently located 25 kilometers from the Polish border. It was earlier struck by the Russian missiles, killing 35 people and injuring more than 130. But ever since then, Ukraine has managed to thwart the Moscow advances, forcing it to redeploy its troops. But the sinking of the Russian warship Moskva in the Black Sea could lead to an escalation. Ukraine claims that the Russian Navy's warship was hit by its missiles, a claim which has now got the Pentagon thinking and backing. And the Pentagon has now bagged the S-10 Crew missile cruiser, which was initially a symbol of Russia's military firepower and was leading its naval offensive when it comes to the Ukrainian territory. Washington claims that the damage to the Russian warship will further impact Moscow's capability in the war. Listen in.
Again, that said, this is a cruiser. They only have 3 in this class. More than 400, almost 500 sailors on board, and it's basically designed for air defense. That's what this ship is designed to do, not unlike our own cruisers. So it's going to have an impact on their capabilities, certainly in the near term.
Russia first hit Mariupol from long-range Tu-22 M3 bombers. For the first time, the Russian military used Tu-22 M3 long-range bombers to bombard Mariupol. They, as well as Su-24 and Su-34 bombers, struck in the area of the Illich iron and steel works, Donetsk region. The Speaker of the Ministry of Defense, Alexander Yurchesnik, announced this in a briefing at the Kyiv Center, Ukraine. The situation in Mariupol is difficult. The Russian army constantly attracts additional units in order to storm the city. There are active battles in the area of the Illich plant. In the port zone of Mariupol, units commit assault actions, but the Russians have not yet been able to completely capture the city. Su-24M and Su-34 bombers were also attacking around the city, he said. According to him, the crew of these aircraft fired cruise missiles at the territory of Mariupol from the airspace of the Krasnodar Krai of the Russian Federation. In addition, the Speaker of the Ministry of Defense spoke about the situation in other sectors of the front. So, in Luhansk region, the invaders tried to break through the defenses in the area of the cities of Rubist and Popasna, and in the areas of Izium Sloviansk and Izium Barvinkov. As Ukrainian news agency earlier reported, the Russian Federation has sent an official diplomatic note to the United States warning that the US and NATO supplies of the most sensitive weapons systems to Ukraine were adding fuel to the conflict there and could bring unpredictable consequences.